Hello everybody, welcome back to the Risky Holoka channel. I'm Chocolate.
I'm June.
And today, set 6 is about to release soon and we are starting off the very first fight of the set, Bae versus Riona. So if you guys didn't already know, this will be the battle of discards, where Bae will discard her hand while Riona discards the top of a deck. So it'll be an interesting matchup and we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
Okay, so as usual, we'll roll to see who goes first. So I roll a 5.
5, huh? Roll 6.
6. Oh my god.
Yes, I'll go first.
Okay. Okay, once you're ready, 3, 2, 1,
Live start. Alright, let's go. Right, draw. Sure. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Okay, first what I'll do is a friendly PC. I'll take out 2 debuts from my deck. Here are Su, 1 Su, and 1 Riona. Okay, don't need a card yet because I will put 1 back to the bottom, but after that I'll use a basic PC. Put this to the bottom, then I'll use a basic PC.
Okay.
Search that again for another Riona debut. Yeah, after this I will collect this Riona, then that will be end of my turn.
Okay, so my turn, draw, cheer, give it to my center. Then I will play down Bae debut.
Yep.
Then I will collect this Bae. So she has a collect effect. If is my first turn going second, I can draw 3. So I'll draw 3.
Oh, draw 3?
And then I will discard 2 cards from my hand.
Okay. Draw 3, discard 2.
So I will discard this debut and this debut.
Okay.
Then afterwards I'll play friendly PC. But this time I'll only search for 1 debut.
Alright, means you don't need to board deck any cards.
Yep. Then I'll go to my performance step. So my center Bae will attack your center Riona for 30.
Alright, 30.
Then her arts effect is when I will roll a dice, and then if it's odd, I will deal 10 damage to your center and collect hologram.
Alright, so potential
So,
40.
Got 3, so I will deal total of 40 to center and 10 to the side.
So much value.
Then I'll end my turn.
Alright. Reset step. Draw. And then I will do a cheer. Okay, first I will draw 3 with Holoka. I'll bloom the center Riona first. So this Riona have a bloom effect. If my OCG Holoman is a Riona from my deck, you may mill 1. So from my deck, the top card of my deck into the archive, and then I will draw 1. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just go mill 1. I'll draw 1. Okay. Then I'm going to do that again over here. So I will mill 1. Now I'll draw 1. Okay. Okay. Following that, I will bloom this Su behind, and I'll bloom this Riona here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is collect this Riona, and this Riona has a collab effect where it says that on this turn I can choose 1 Holoman with Flogo on the stage, and that Holoman will get plus 20, in which I will just target my center.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to activate my Riona OCG skill. So by paying the cost of 2 Holo Power, so 2, and it says that from my deck, top of my deck, I can archive, or need to archive 2 cards. After that, for this turn, my Flogo members center and collab hologram will get plus 20.
Ooh, strong.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is, since I pay the cost, I will mill 2, another limiter into the graveyard, and then both of them will get plus 20. So right now, because of the collab effect, it will be 80 damage. So 80 damage to your center.
Okay.
Arts effect will say that for my deck, I will archive 1 deck top, so I will mill 1 more time. And then 1 more time here, this one will get, because of the OCG skill, there will be 50 to center.
Okay, so my center will go down.
This also has an arts effect of milling, so I'll mill 1 more time. Okay. So go ahead.
it's alive. Give it to here.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so reset step. Draw. Cheer. Okay, I'll give my cheer here.
Okay.
Next, I'll play two-tone PC.
Okay.
So I'll search my deck for
Blue first and
blue first and
red
a red first. Yup. I'll search for Crony first.
Okay.
And this bay first.
Alright.
Then I'll bloom my center to this bay.
Okay.
Okay, next I'll bloom my back row bay to first. Then I'll bloom Crony. So Crony's bloom effect, I get to search my deck for a cheer, give it to a promise member. But since my deck is all red, I'll just take the top deck and I'll give it to this first bay. Then I'll collect.
Alright.
So base first collapse skill is I can discard a promise member from my hand and then I will deal 30 damage to your center or collapse. In
Alright.
this case, I will discard this first and I'll deal 30 to center.
Center, huh?
Yep.
So evolve to 70.
Next, I'll go into performance step. So my bay collapse will hit your center for 30.
Alright, so 30 go up to hundreds.
Then my center bay will hit for 70 to your center.
Okay, 70. So knockout. Okay, then I'll go to the archive and I'll take 1 life. Okay, I'll attach it to this Riona.
Okay, then that will be the end of my turn.
Alright. Reset step. I'll push this Riona forward. I'll draw. And then I'll cheer. Okay, let's see. First of all, I'll play Solas. So I'll draw 2. And then I will top 5 for first. I'll just take this Su and put it in my hand.
Okay.
Press the bottom of deck. I'll just play this debut Su. And I will also play this Riona first. So I will mill 1,
Draw 1.
then draw 1. I needed a
friendly PC.
I needed a friendly PC.
Alright.
Not enough Riona debuts on the board.
A lot more chaos is happening.
Yeah, a lot more chaos is happening. Alright, I'll do it one more time in the center.
Oh, you have so many of the first.
Yeah, 4 of them. So I'll be drop 1. Then I'll draw 1. This is not the best, but we'll make do with it. Okay, so I will collect with my Su. And I guess this is not really the first time you see this Su on the board. So I'll just explain the skill. Collapse skill, well, until the end of the opponent's turn, my opponent's center Holoman's beaten pass cost will be an additional 1 or 1 cheer additional. So right now, since the bay in the center has 1, so now it'll be 2. Okay, now moving to performance step. On performance step, I will use my Su first. So Su will deal 30 damage to your center bay.
Okay.
So this artifact, where it says if this art targets an opponent holo member that has a blatant pass requirement of 2 or more, for my cheer deck, I can ramp 1 from the top to a holo man in the back line. So I'll do this and put it here.
Okay.
Okay, next my center Riona will just hit a side bay for 40 damage.
Okay.
Then artifact, I will mill the top. Another limited.
Is that all 4
archive.
Holokas?
Yes, that's all 4 Holokas.
Alright.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so reset step.
Yep.
I'll do 1 rest. I'll draw 1. Cheer 1. I'll give it to my collab. Next, I'll play Money Chan.
Okay.
So I'll put my hand back.
Okay. Cuts.
Then I'll draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. So I'll bloom my crony. So I'll give 1 cheer to my back row Holoman.
Okay.
Then afterwards, I will play base SP Oshi skill.
Oh.
So welcome to the fun zone. So for 2 holo power, I can roll a dice, and for whatever the dice number rolls, I have to discard that many cards from my hand.
Roll a 6.
Bro, let's go.
Bruh.
5. Oh my god. Okay,
Discard 5.
so I have to discard all my cards in my hand.
These cards.
So I'll discard these 4 cards.
Oh, there's 3 limited and 1 crony ram.
Okay, so it's a bit rough. However, I'll collab with my debut.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I will use my OG skill. So
Yep.
that is why I have to use my SP. So for 1 holo power, if I've used my SP this game, I can roll a dice. And then based on what the dice number rolls, I draw that many cards.
Roll 1.
Bruh.
Oh my god! So I'll draw 1.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Okay. So I'll play this Bay debut. Oh no.
You roll 1 while all my limited gets nuked.
Truly a chaotic game. So I'll go into performance step.
Alright.
So my collab debut will attack your center for 30.
Alright, got to 40.
And then my center will use its first arts effect. So for 1
Next
cheer,
gambling.
if I've used my SP to this game, I can roll a dice, and for each number rolled, it will give plus 10 to my center.
Yep.
Roll, get 3, so that will be
Oh
plus
dear.
30, so that will be 60 to your
60.
center.
You should have done the other one.
I probably should have done the other one, but gotta leave the chaos.
You give the chaos, huh?
Nope. So that will be end of my turn.
Alright. So now it's my turn. I will reset. Then I will draw. Then I will cheer. Put this chair here. Alright, first I'll play Soras. So I'll draw 2. Put into my hand. And then top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards. Look for first. Okay, there is a first. The rest will go put bot deck. How many cards do I have left? Okay, still got a substantial amount. Still not around 5. Okay. Some space. Play 1 debut down. I'll just bloom this Su to a first as well. Next I'll do is I'll baton pass this.
Okay.
And I will bloom into the second.
Okay.
Alright, so now I will not collab, choose to not collab. Don't have to actually. Alright, now I'm going to move on to performance step. I chose not to collab this turn. I'll use my second Riona to target your center bay to deal 150. Then of course plus 50 due to the effectiveness of raid, so it'll be 200. However, I have to use her arts ability, which says that from my deck, the top of my deck, I can archive 1 to 3 cards, and for each cards I archive, it will be a plus 20. Well, this is not really an optional skill, so I have to at least archive 1. So I'll just archive 1. So it'll be 220 to your center bay.
Oh.
That'll be an overkill.
The crit's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
So my bay will go down. I'll lose 1 life. I'll give it to my bay here.
Now that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So reset step. We will go back. Push this to center. And I will draw. Then I will put my cheer step. Give it to this bay here. I'll collab. Move this bay forward. And then I'll use bay's OG skill again.
Alright. Time to roll a 6. You need a
roll.
6.
I need a 6. 4. Okay, I'll take it.
That's not that bad.
Since I got 1 card in my hand, I will only draw up to 3 cards.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3.
It looks like you don't have a second in your hand.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So I'll play normal PC. So I'll search for a crony. Then I'll play down another bay. I will play retro PC.
Alright.
Since I got 3 or less life, I'll take back
I
card from my
haven't
archive.
used limited yet.
So I will take back this bay.
Okay.
Then I'll bloom it to the back. And
Alright.
then I'll bloom crony again.
Alright.
This time I'll give it to center. Sorry, this debut at the back. Then I will baton pass. And swap to this debut.
Okay.
And then I'll go into performance step. So my collab will hit your center for 30.
Okay, so that's 30.
And my center will hit for 30 with an arts effect. Roll dice. If it's odd, I'll do 10 extra to center. So I'll do 40 to center.
So that's total 70 damage.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay, so now I'll reset. I'll draw. And then I'll cheer step. Put the chair behind here. Alright, so what I'll do now is I will bloom the debut into the collab Riona. I'll play Bloom stage. I need to draw cards, so I'm just gonna do this. So basically this is one of the new cards. It says that I can draw 2 from my deck. After that, if I have 4 or less life, which I do, on this turn, if there is a debut that is bloom into a first, I can bloom it again into a Holo Man one more time. Yeah, from my time. From my hand. It doesn't need to be a second, but it can be another first. I'll draw 2. I didn't draw a second. Oh well. It is okay. But what I did draw is a debut. So I'm just gonna play this debut down. I'll collab with this Su. Collab forward. So your center will now have a +1 patent pass cost.
Okay.
So first I'll deal 30 to your center.
Okay.
And I'll activate the arts ability. So I'll just take 1 chair, put it behind here. Yep, I'll just use my second Riona to target your center.
Okay.
And I'll just mirror 1 from the arts ability.
Please be a second.
Stops.
No. Okay. So my center will go down. Lose a life. And I will give it to this bay here.
And then that's about it for my turn. Please go ahead.
So reset step. This will go back. So unrest. And I'll move this to center. Then I will draw 1. Oof. Chair step. Put this here. I will collapse. And base OC skill again.
Alright, roll.
Base 6.
6.
Let's go, 6.
Gonna draw 5.
So I'll draw 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright. 6 cards in hand.
So
Will there be a second?
finally, I'll play the new second.
It's here! It's here!
It's here. Afterwards, I'll move Bay here.
Okay.
So I'll go into my performance step. So I'll use my Bay second to attack your center Riona for 100. And then the arts effect is, if I've used my SP skill this game, I can deal 100 special damage to either your center or collab. So in this case, I'll deal 100 special damage to your Su.
Okay. Yep. So 100 to my Su, my collab. And then 100 to my center Riona. So now Riona have 30 health left.
Yep. Then my collab Bay will swing your center for 70 damage.
70 damage? No, you're not going to roll?
No. I could just swing without it. But
Yeah.
At this point, I need less dice rolls.
Okay. So my Riona will down. They hit 200 health, 200 damage. Actually, this Riona has a gift effect. So when on an opponent turn, when this Holo Man is down, I can choose to archive 2 cards from my deck, and then for the number of different name Flogo Holo members on my stage, I will draw for each different name. I will draw 2 because I have Su and Riona. So I'm going to activate this gift. Oh my.
Ooh. Archive the top 2 seconds.
So archive the top 2, only left 4 cards in my deck. Okay, so don't have. And then I will draw 2. Wow, I'm reaching really close.
2 cards left in deck.
2 cards left in deck. And then I'll take 1 life.
Yep.
Put this here. Okay.
And that'll be end of my turn.
Right, so reset step. Then I'll come back first. Make some space. And then I'll push this first front. Alright, so I'll draw for turn. Let's see whether I get a second. Ooh. Oh my. I'll cheer for this turn. So I'll just use my retro PC.
Okay.
I'll take back my second from the archive, and I'll bloom the center. I'll just bloom this first behind. I'll also bloom the second here as well.
Oof. Okay.
Right now I'll just move on to performance step. So my now second Riona that got back with my retro PC will deal 150 plus 50 effectiveness to red, and then I have to mill 1, so I'll just mill 1.
Okay.
So that'll be 220 damage to your center.
Oh, okay. So my center will go down. And then I'll lose 1 life. I'll give it to the Bae over here.
So after my opponent has down his center Holoman, I'll use my HololiveOCG skill. My HololiveOCG skill says that if my deck has 5 or less cards, which now I have none, and my Flogo Holoman has down my opponent's center Holoman, my opponent will take an additional life.
Oh, that's so strong.
Yep, so
GG.
it's a double kill at the end. GG's.
Okay, so obviously that was a very chaotic match. It went from losable on his side to me not finding my cards and losing my whole hand. But that's part of the fun.
That's part of the fun of the game.
That's what you sign up for playing Bae.
Yep.
Sometimes you get insane high rolls with draw 6. Sometimes you discard your whole hand.
Yep, that's quite funny though. I mean, we saw both sides where you roll 1, and then you also roll a 6, which managed to get you your second.
Yep.
And as for Riona, yep, it's a very fun deck. Of course, you can see there is no deck at the end.
Yep.
It's quite funny. It's quite fun.
Mill deck.
It's a mill deck, and I think it's quite interesting, especially now I have decided to play with Sue. Of course, for you guys, y'all can choose to play her with anybody else, whether you want to play her with Chihaya, or maybe if you just want to play her by herself. It being a Flogo member does help a bit, especially with her gift skill, allows you to draw a bit more. Riona is pretty strong. Of course, my favorite part of Riona is her HololiveOCG skill, additional life, as a Canada player.
It is a win con.
It's a win con. So all you need to do is to take down your opponent down to 2 life. Then after that, just make sure your deck has less than 5 cards and just take down the center. Even better, this is only 1 holo power.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting, eh?
You pretty much don't need to collab.
Yeah.
So, Bae, I didn't get to showcase some stuff. First idol is still very good, takes back your debut, and first, second actually comes into play right now because you now have plenty of cheers to swing for 100, and it works well with new second that also splits 100 damage if you want to, and you get to disrupt your opponent's hand. Unfortunately, I didn't get to draw into it. Besides that, I think Bae is quite interesting because it teaches you how to manage your hand. You don't have to rely too much on your limiteds. So if you notice, most lists with Bae don't run Holoka at all, and instead you run more utility draw limiteds like Nikobaras, Money-chan, Two-Tone,
Gravity.
cards that won't necessarily flood your hand, and you can choose not to do so. But as you can see, if you rely too much on your HololiveOCG skill, sometimes it may not be enough and you can struggle a bit.
Whereas on my side, I think I've shown most of it, except for Riona's go second debut. Of course, in this game I did start first, so there's no reason for me to play this. What she does is that if you're going second and it's your first turn, on collab, you can search a Flogo holo member with a collab skill.
Yep.
Right? So it's either you can find your first or you can find a spot. Of course, if you find a spot, you can continue finding Flogo member with a collab skill. Right?
You could also technically search itself if
Yeah,
you
you
need
can
more
search itself.
debuts.
Yep, you can search yourself as well.
Speaking of go second debuts, oh my god, this Bae card is gonna, I think a lot of people are just gonna attack it because it's draw 3, discard 2, very very strong in fact.
Yep,
and
filtering deck.
Yeah, you've seen how strong both decks can go just on their turn 2 alone. In turn 2, we were both taking each other's cards out. And yeah, overall, I think these 5 live decks are gonna be around in the format, terrorizing people. Either Bae will just cause absolute chaos, or Riona will mill herself and just end the opponent.
Imagine your opponent Riona just milling herself, full stop.
Just milling herself.
Yep,
If not, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Alright, bye bye.